If you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one, was one of Mother Teresa's favorite lines of exhortation. Kor is a desolate desert in the northern frontier district of Kenya. The people are nomadic herdsmen whose lives revolve around water. They keep moving in a never-ending search for water and vegetation. The Salesian mission of Kor in the Kaisu Desert was established in 1980. Since then, the sons of Don Bosco have been working with relentless zeal to uplift the people, especially those of the Samburu and Rendire tribes. The challenges are many and they are complex, and the missionaries are faced with everyday emergencies. It has not rained in Kor for the past 2 years. The rainy seasons have come and gone without offering any respite, leaving the region in the unrelenting grip of a devastating drought. It has destabilized the life of the people. Nothing grows here. Mothers have nothing to cook. Children suffer from malnutrition. They don't go to school, hungry and dehydrated. They fall victims to an assortment of diseases. One of the main concerns of the missionaries in this time of drought is the distribution of relief food. 4,805 households benefit from this. They focus on reaching the most vulnerable groups, particularly women, children, the elderly, and those with disabilities and sickness. On a very hot afternoon, the vehicle of missionaries pulled up at a remote manyata, meaning a village. Soon, a number of children and elderly people came flocking around, hoping to get something to eat. The women from the village had gone in search of water, leaving the children to the care of elderly ladies or other older children. A number of children had another smaller child on their back. As usual, the sisters started attending to the children and distributing medicine, and the Salesians supervised the orderly distribution of food. Eventually, a teenage girl came into focus. She was shabbily dressed, looked awfully dirty, and was carrying a child. On closer observation, it was noticed that she was carrying not one, but two babies, one clinging to her neck in front and another at her back. Obviously, these were not her children. She was mothering someone else's children. Observing her further, it was evident that she was herself a mentally challenged girl, but she was proving a mother to the children clinging to her. Cameras do not lie. Ours captured her face, her clothes, her fingers, her nails, the flies niggling around the nose of the children, the sediments of dirt under their untrimmed nails, their sore eyes, their parched lips, their dry skin, the scabies, the wounds. Then one of the babies started crying, and she began to sing. When someone called out for silence for the singer to be heard, another commented that she was after all a mentally challenged singer. But undeterred she sang, and the baby stopped crying. It was then time for the candies to be distributed. Children sat on the sand, caressingly licking them. They were relishing this very rare moment with silent smiles writ large on their faces. The mentally challenged singer too had one in her hand. She too licked it with great relish. It tasted good. Then, like any caring mother, she shared her joy with her babies. A little sweetness for their dry lips. Those children mattered to her. She was happy to share, bringing a little joy also into their lives. The experience of traveling with the relief supply vehicles of the missionaries shows one that every group they meet patiently awaits their turn. There is never a rush. They don't try to grab. They gratefully receive what is offered, and they share what they get. A tiny piece of candy gave them a moment of joy, and the star among them was the mentally challenged, differently able girl with the two babies clinging to her. She shared the little she had received with a great motherly heart. She truly proved herself to be a differently abled girl. And now, we are mentally challenged. We who live in an often ridiculous world, where there is more fruit in a rich man's shampoo than in a poor man's plate. The people of Kor are grateful for the support they receive and still believe that there is no drought of kindness in the world. Some drops of water and a few slices of bread saved can save a life in Kor. Several little drops of kindness can together flow like a river, alleviating the miseries of their parched lives. kindness and mercy are twice blessed. They bless him that gives, and him that takes. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat.